Hello everyone, it's Sarah and welcome to my crochet channel. Today's video I'm going to be showing you how to make my brand new pattern release, the Christmas tree doily. It's really easy, it looks complicated, but it's not. We start with a circle in the middle that's open to look like a star. We have 9 Christmas trees, and then we have a ruffle edge to look like the Christmas tree skirt. It measures 10 inches across, so it's a nice size for a candy dish or a candle, or just to set out to look pretty. Now this one is made in traditional colors. I also made one in white so that it would look like snow, with a silver star, white Christmas trees, and a blue trim. And then I made a fun one in pink and cranberry with the white and the light pink and the cranberry sparkle yarn. These are all fun to make, and you can make them in traditional colors or colors to go with your Christmas decorations. Again, this is a free crochet pattern on my blog, and you can find that blog link down in the notes underneath this video. To make the Christmas tree doily, you're going to need some worsted weight, medium weight, number 4 yarns. Now I used just Red Heart Super Saver for the star on this one, but I'm going to use this Caron Simply Soft in Party, and the color is called Silver Sparkle, and I'm going to make my star in the Silver Sparkle. Then I'm going to use the green sparkle. This is I Love This Yarn from Hobby Lobby for the Christmas tree and for the trim. Now these are all sparkle yarns. I love to use sparkle yarns, but you don't have to use sparkle yarns. You can use any worsted weight number 4 yarn that you have on hand. And remember, you can use any colors that you want as well. We're going to be stitching today with our H hook, and the H is a 5.00 millimeter crochet hook. You'll need a needle just for weaving in those ends, and then of course a pair of scissors. Alright, we're going to make the star in the center first. We'll begin with a slip knot. We're going to chain 5. We're going to join that chain 5 into a circle. Snug that down and tie that little stay knot. There we go. We're going to put our hook through, pull up a loop, and chain 4. This chain 4 counts as a double crochet chain 1. And now in this loop we're going to double crochet chain 1 8 more times. Go in the loop, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through the first 2, yarn over, and go through the second 2, and chain 1. Our chain 4 counted as our first double crochet chain 1, and I've done another one. So I need to do 7 more because we want a total of 9. Whoops, tried to pull that string in, didn't I? Alrighty. Let's see how many this makes. Get my chain 1. So here's my chain 4. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I need to do 1 more. Double crochet, chain 1. And now we're going to join to the 3rd chain, not the 4th, because that 4th chain counts as a chain 1. So we're going to go to the 3rd chain and make a slip stitch. We're not going to chain 3 or anything because we're going to be changing colors. And if you turn this over and gently pull on that string that we began with, it will close that hole in the center. And then we can come back and weave that in. And this is how row 1 should look. 9 sets of double crochet, chain 1. Alright, I'm going to be changing to my green color for my Christmas trees. So I'm going to cut my silver yarn, and we're done with the silver, so I'm just going to set that aside. Grab my green color, whatever color we're using for our Christmas trees. Pull that in, snug that down. And we're going to go in the first chain 1 space, and we're going to chain 4. And again, the chain 4 counts as a double crochet, chain 1. And now we're going to place a second double crochet in that same chain 1 space. And then we're going to chain 1. And I got a string there. Alright, now what we're going to do in each of the chain 1 spaces around, we're going to stitch a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and then a chain 1. Get some more yarn out here. There we go. Alright, so we'll go in that next chain 1 space and stitch double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and then we'll chain 1. And we'll do this working all the way around, placing the double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in each of the chain 1 spaces and chain 1. I have placed a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet in each of the 9 chain 1 spaces with a chain 1 in between. And you're going to have 9 sets of those because we're going to have 9 Christmas trees as we go around. We're going to join to the chain 3 with a slip stitch, and then we're going to chain 3 this time. And we're going to take our double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and turn it into 3 double crochets. And we'll do that by the first chain 3 counts as a double crochet, then we'll double crochet in that chain 1 space, and then we'll double crochet in that double crochet. And then we'll chain 1. And we'll do this on each of those sets of double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. Alright, let's do the next one. Double crochet in the double crochet. We're going to double crochet in the chain 1 space. And then double crochet in the double crochet. And chain 1. And see how that looks? We now have 3 double crochets instead of the double crochet, chain 1, double crochet. The chain 1 space, in case you're not sure, is the space that's created when we make a chain 1. Here we're making a chain 1, so there'll be a chain 1 space there. We'll go to the next set and we'll stitch double crochet in the double crochet in the chain 1 space, and double crochet in the double crochet, and then we'll chain 1. And we will do this working all the way around, and again we'll have 9 sets of 3 double crochet with a chain 1 in between because we're going to have 9 Christmas trees. So I've completed row 3. I've got 3 double crochets together with a 1 chain in between 9 times, or 9 sets. So I've done that last chain 1, and I'm going to join with a slip stitch to the chain 3, and we're going to chain 3. Now on row 4, we're going to take those 3 double crochets in each of those sets and make them 5, and we'll do that by stitching a double crochet in the same stitch as our chain 3 because our chain 3 counts as 1 double crochet. Then we'll double crochet in the next, and then in the 3rd double crochet of the sets we'll stitch 2 double crochets. 1 and 2, and then we'll chain 1. And so we've taken 3 double crochets and made it into 5. All right, let's do the next one. So here's our first double crochet. We're going to stitch 2 double crochets in the first one. We'll stitch 1 double crochet in the next, and then we'll stitch 2 double crochets in the next. 1 and 2. And chain 1. So you can see it's starting to have the triangle shape of the tree. And we're going to have 9 sets of 5 double crochet with chain 1s in between. 2 double crochets in the first double crochet of the next set, 1 double crochet in the middle, and 2 double crochets in the last double crochet of that set. And then chain 1. And that's the way the repeat for round or row 4 works. We're taking 3 double crochets and turning it into 5 with a chain 1 in between. I completed row 4, making 5 double crochets with chain 1s in between 9 times. We're going to join to the chain 3, and again chain 3. This time on row 5, we're going to take those 5 double crochets and make them into 7 so that the bottom of our tree widens out. So we'll double crochet in the same stitch as our chain 3. We'll place a double crochet in the next 3 double crochets. 1, 2, and 3. Then in the last double crochet of that set, we'll stitch 2 double crochets. And chain 1. And see how that works? All right, let's do the next one. The first double crochet of the next set, we're going to stitch 2 double crochets. Then we'll double crochet in the next 3 double crochets. There we go. And then we're to the last double crochet of that set, and we're going to stitch 2 double crochets. And chain 1. And again, we've got our 5 down here, and we turned it into 7 for the shape of our Christmas tree. And we'll repeat this on each of the 9 sets, or the 7 that are left, I should say. 2 double crochets in the first of that next set, 1 double crochet in the next 3, and then 2 in the last double crochet, and then chain 1. And we'll repeat that on each of the sets around. I've completed row 5, stitching 7 double crochets with chain 1s in between. I joined to the top of my chain 3 and I chained 3. Now, for row 6, we're going to take those 7 double crochets and make them into 9. Our chain 3 counts as our first double crochet, so we'll double crochet right in that same stitch as our chain 3. Then we'll stitch 1 double crochet in the next 5 double crochets. And then in the last double crochet of that set, we'll stitch 2. And we've taken the 7 double crochets and made it into 9 double crochets for the shape of our Christmas tree. We're going to chain 1, and then we're going to repeat this on the other Christmas trees around, which there are 8 because we have a total of 9 Christmas trees. All right, so we'll go to the first double crochet of the next set and stitch 2 double crochets. Then we'll stitch 1 double crochet in the next 5. Then we'll stitch 2 in the last double crochet of that set. And like I said, we've taken the 7 double crochets and turned it into 9. We're going to chain 1 and repeat 2 double crochets in the first double crochet, 1 in the next 5, and 2 in the last double crochet of that set, 1 and 2, and chain 1. And then we'll repeat that the rest of the way around, and again join to the top of our chain 3. I've completed row 6. And if you want to make your doily bigger, you can continue to add a second double crochet at the first and last of each group, and it will continue to make the doily bigger. I like the size of this one, measures about 10 inches, so it works great for me. I'm going to cut my yarn. I've joined to the top of my chain 3, but I didn't chain 3 because we're going to change colors and put our trim on. So I'm bringing my red in. I'm going to snug that down. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to place 1 single crochet in each of the double crochets, more yarn out here, and then I'll place 1 double crochet in the chain 1 space. So I've placed 1 single crochet in those 9 double crochets. I'm going to place 1 single crochet in the chain 1 space, and then I'll repeat that, working all the way around my doily. 1 single crochet in each double crochet, and 1 single crochet in each chain 1 space. To my chain 1 space. We placed a single crochet in the chain 1 space, and we'll just keep going around, stitching 1 single crochet in each double crochet and 1 single crochet in the chain 1 space. And this gives us a nice edge to put our ruffle on. It's more of a lace trim, I think, than a ruffle. I've completed row 7, which is our single crochet edge. I'm going to join to the first single crochet and chain 4. The way the ruffle or lace edge works is chain 4, skip the next single crochet, and then single crochet in the next. Chain 4, skip the next, and single crochet in the next. Chain 4, skip the next, single crochet in the next. And we'll repeat this all the way around our edge. And if you decided to increase your size of your doily, these last 2 rows are worked exactly the same. The only difference is, of course, you'll have more stitches. And it is really easy to make this doily bigger. And the reason it's the same, because even if you increase your size of your Christmas trees, you're just going to have more single crochets and more ruffle, but it still works out exactly the same. Like I said, you'll just have more stitches. And this is the way our last row is going to be worked, and we'll do this all the way around. Chain 4, skip 1, single crochet in the next, working all the way around. I've completed the last row, row 8 of our ruffle trim. Here's my last chain 4. I'm going to join with a slip stitch, cut my yarn, and tie off. And then I'm just going to pull that to the back side of my doily so I can weave it in. Make sure you weave in your yarn from your star, your Christmas tree, and your edge, and then that's all you have to do to complete your Christmas tree doily. So whether you're doing traditional Christmas colors like these 2, or maybe a snowy Christmas tree, or just fun colors, this doily is super easy to make and is the best addition to your holiday decorating.